Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Odds are, if you're here, you've seen this video. I see it and I see like the numbers and the views going up on it, and I'm just like, yo, I need to update this video because a lot of it, I mean, it's not outdated, but at the same time, I've been here for a year now, have a different perspective on a lot of things. There's some things I want to add to the list, some things that I want to take off the list. So let's do that today. Enjoy, leave any questions you have down below. And I never say this, and I need to start saying it. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Like it, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and let's get into the video. So I have my laptop here and the infamous video as well. So I'm gonna be watching it here, and I'll put it up here so that we can kind of watch it together. Sorry guys.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Bria, aka the Pint-Sized Traveler, and today I'm here to answer some questions about my move to Bali, general questions, and just random things about myself, just so you guys can get to know me a little bit better and see what I'm about. Let's just hop right into it. So I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions for this video. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me now, the Pint-Sized Traveler. And
can I just say, I had a lot of like breaking out on my chest when I first moved here. When you first come to Bali, you might experience a lot of different like rashes on your skin, and there's still no explanation as to why I was dealing with that for like the first 6 months. But I'm better now, but trust me, like, it's real.
So the first question is, can I come visit you? The answer is yes, 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 absolutely.
The answer to this is now no. I have ran into so many people who no. I'm very cautious about who I link up with, so I mean, hit me up, but I loved how optimistic I was at that time.
The next question is, how is dating in Bali? Honestly, I've only been here for 1 month as of yesterday, so 1 month and 1 day today. And dating is quite interesting. I actually think it's a positive thing. I don't really have any negatives to say about it. The great thing about Bali is, like, I feel like it's a hub for a lot of like international businesses, travelers, digital nomads, expats. So you're gonna get a little bit of everything here in Bali. Not only do you have local people, you have Australians, people from the UK, people from all over Europe, Kiwis, everybody. So I think dating is fun. I feel like my dating pool has opened up by like millions of people. So that's good. But as far as dating in my personal life goes, I'm not really worried about dating. I just pray on that part of my life, and I feel like everything's gonna fall into place when it's time. In the meantime, I don't really have time for any mess or any type of extra baggage or trauma. So I'm just gonna relax and enjoy my life and continue to pray about that, because that's all I can really do. But dating is fun. You meet so many people, and yeah, that's what dating is like in Bali. How long do you expect to live in Bali?
Okay, so rewind. Dating in Bali, I think I stand behind those statements 100%. Honestly, it was a good reminder that, baby, you should be praying right now about who comes into your life. If you come here and you want to meet a partner, odds are you're gonna find so many cool people to just connect with. So like, if you're worried about being single here in Bali, just come with an open mind and maybe just choose some places to go out every now and then whenever you have some time. You're gonna meet some nice people here, so no worries if you feel like you might be alone if you come to Bali.
How long do you expect to live in Bali? I expect to live in Bali for quite a while, actually. My first month here, I was like, this is exactly what I imagined it would be and better. And then not only that, I found a nice little house that I really enjoy. And yeah, I don't plan to just be here 1 year like I thought, but we can only see when that 1 year is up and see what happens.
All right, we're at 1 year and I'm still in Bali. But to answer the question today, I'm not really sure how long I would be in Bali. I'm actually leaving next month to do some traveling, gonna go home, celebrate some graduations, might come back to Bali, might hop around, come back to Bali. I don't know, but I definitely still like it.
Next question is, do you ever get lonely or miss your family? And that quick answer to that is no, actually. I think thanks to like technology and FaceTime, Google Duo, things like that, Facebook, like I can keep up with people and I feel like I'm right there. The only thing that I really can't do is like have dinner with my mom or like go to a baby shower. And thanks to Amazon, like I can buy gifts for different types of occasions and send them to people. So it's not like I'm really missing out. As far as loneliness, that's like an emotion that I don't really experience.
So the answer to this question, do I feel lonely? I think because I've connected with so many great friends and I have went back to visit my family and I have built better relationships and stuff with people that I love and call family, it can be a little bit lonely and I do miss them a lot. But as far as like feeling deep depression or anything like that from being by myself, I still don't deal with anything like that. And for those who feel like they might experience loneliness when they come to Bali, just know that there's so many people you can call your community, your tribe while you're here, and you're gonna meet phenomenal people. So don't worry about that. And for those people who want to stay connected to their family, just make sure you find time to talk to them. So I know, for example, when my mom gets off work, so if you have something established, like a routine or just like a schedule, then you'll stay connected to your family, no problem.
What's the weather like? Right now it is the end of December. It is about 87 degrees Fahrenheit. I want to say that is like 30 something degrees Celsius. It's really humid and it rains at the drop of a dime. And it doesn't just rain, it like pours. So it's rainy season right now. I kind of enjoy it when I'm inside, but when I'm like driving back from work or something like that, it can be like so inconvenient. But I mean, it's nice, you know, that's what keeps everything so green and so nice here. So that's what the weather is like now. I think at the beginning of next year, like April-ish, it'll be the end of rainy season and it'll just be tropical and just warm. So that's nice.
So actually today is February 21st and it is 88 degrees. So it's about the same temperature. It does not rain as much as it used to. This rainy season was quite weird. There was not a lot of rain, so I felt really bad for the farmers, but just know if you arrive from October till end of March, it's rainy season. Beginning of April to beginning of October, it's dry season. I think the best weather in Bali is during the summer months, so from April to about like August or September.
The next question is, was there a culture shock? Not really. I think, well, not yet anyway. I think the only thing that I had to get used to was just like the way that streets are set up and the way that shops are set up and the way that you get food and stuff like that. It's not really a shock, it's just different. And I think after my 2-week mark, seeing the streets and the way everything was set up started to become more normal in my mind. So if I were to go back to America and seeing the roads and how everything's set up, I think that would shock me again. So no culture shock yet. I have not learned the language that well yet, but I am an English teacher here, so a majority of my day is spent speaking English. So I'm not really, I wouldn't say I'm not encouraged, but I don't really have the opportunity to speak Bahasa Indonesian. So I haven't learned the language yet, but I have made an effort as of last week to enroll in some language courses, and I'll be doing those in the evening.
The thing about the culture shock, there was quite a bit of a culture shock. First thing that comes to mind when I think about culture shock is just the customer service here in Bali. I think this might just be an island culture type of thing, but everything is just laid back. Everything is not a big deal. So for example, let's say I go to a restaurant and there's a bug in my food, or there's a piece of hair in my food. In America, it's taken back immediately. Either they remake it and then they take it off the bill, or they ask you if you want something different and then you get that complimentary. Here, I actually went to a sushi restaurant probably not even that long after this video, and there was a whole hair in my sushi roll. And I just pointed it out to them like, yo, piece of hair. And they took it back and remade it and brought it back out to me, and I was just like, I don't really want this. Like, I don't really, it wasn't a question of like, do you want us to make you another one, or like, are you good? Like, did he just, you know, never mind? It was just like, oh, let's make another one, and then yeah, you gotta pay for it again. Like, you still gonna pay for it even though my hair was in your food. And I think they have a different definition of customer service here, especially when it comes to walking into an establishment. Some places are really good for it, and a lot of places are really bad for it. So when you walk into a place, usually people are like, hi, how are you? Let me know if I can help you at all. A lot of places you walk into the store, you feel like, yo, did I do something wrong? Like, should I not be here? Because they look at you like, why are you in here? When, like, I guess that's just their different takes on customer service. I don't know. Another thing, because Bali is deeply rooted in its Hindu beliefs, which I think is a beautiful thing, there is several ceremonies during the week. Like, any given day there might be a ceremony, and there's traffic, and like there's a whole bunch of places that are closed, and then that just kind of, you know, takes you by surprise. So that's one thing that I've had to get used to, and that's kind of shocking to me, because you just never know when there's gonna be a huge like thing. And then like I also used to tutor a student, and every time I asked him like, hey, you had class today? You got school today? He was like, nope, holiday. And I was just like, yo, y'all never go to school.
What's the biggest cultural barrier? That's the next question. I just need to learn the language a little bit better so that I can be let in on that side of things. And I think that this would truly be paradise once I do.
Think about the language. Oh, y'all. Y'all, I'm good. I'm good. Bahasa Indonesia is quite easy. There's no plural. There's no past tense, present tense, future tense. There is no masculine or feminine. And yeah, it's really simple. So for those of you who want to move to Bali and are curious about the language and how it works, you'll pick it up pretty easily if you try and if you make an effort to learn. But also, if you don't know a lot of Bahasa Indonesia, you should still be fine, because there's so many places that cater to Western people. And then also, you know, obviously English is a very like international language.
What are some pros and cons about living in Bali? Pro, it's tropical and beautiful. There's so many green plants and green things and coconuts. You can just, you know, have coconut water whenever you want, and you can go to the beach after work and just read a book. I think that's so awesome, and that's kind of like the life that I've dreamed of having, so I think that's awesome. Another pro, very cheap, very affordable for someone like me. I'm in my 20s, and I'm not working with a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to pay down debt while still being able to sustain myself and eat and pay my bills on time and stuff like that. So I think it's a pro to be able to live on this type of budget and be able to reach some of my financial goals, such as paying off all my debt and still be able to do the things that I love, like have sushi once a week. Another pro is just being able to meet so many kind people and just experience a different kind of lifestyle. I think in Bali, everybody's just peaceful. Like, everything's like Hiiiiii. And I say we because like I really feel like I just kind of adapt this lifestyle very easily. I think everything's just what it is. There's no rush. There's no making a big deal out of the small things. And, you know, I think life just goes on as normal. I don't know, it's just like...
So a lot of that I still definitely agree with, but you can tell, like, I just arrived to Bali, right? Like, coconuts, oh my god, everything's tropical. There's so many more pros than that. I definitely agree with the cost of living. It's definitely cheaper. As far as the people, I think it's still definitely like that. A lot of things are just really calm, peaceful. As far as any other pros I would add to it, getting inspired and getting things started and feeling motivated is a lot more inevitable here, because Bali is just filled with so much beauty, so many inspiring people, and just so many more possibilities of what you can create. Okay, I'm playing and the camera's about to die, so let's hurry up and get through this.
And you know what, I don't know if this is just me or if this is the circumstances I was in. I'll explain it to you. Another con is just, whenever I go into some stores, I get followed around, and I have not seen anyone else get followed around. Then again, I went to stores that are around my job. So when I leave work, I have a backpack on, but in no way am I like taking it off my back and like, you know, swinging it around. It stays on my back, but I get followed around the store a lot, and that's so annoying to me.
So yeah, that's actually still kind of true. There has been circumstances where I still get followed around in the store, but mind you, I've also asked other people that I've connected with here in Bali, and it seems to be the case for foreigners, just because, I don't know, maybe there's just been a lot of... My camera has died and I don't know where the charger is. Hopefully it doesn't compromise too much. Okay, I think as far as being black in Bali, let me just give a whole update about that. Being black in Bali is interesting because, yeah, I guess now is the time that more black travelers are coming to Bali, so it's kind of like a new thing for some people. So when I'm coming somewhere like Bali that is quite popular and always saturated with tourists, to be kind of shocked to see me, it's one of those things that I still don't understand. But in no way, shape, or form does it affect my life. I'm able to, you know, go about my day without feeling threatened or anything like that. Bali is 100% safe for black travelers, and that's a question I get quite often, so I'm just gonna put that out there. Bali is 100% safe for black travelers. All right, so I'm just gonna end the video there, because I'm honestly, watching yourself back on video is so cringeworthy. I don't ever watch my YouTube videos back, but if there's any questions that you have about Bali specifically, let me know down in the comments below. I'm also going to address the visa run questions in a completely different video, so don't worry about that. And then I'm also going to do a video about English teaching here in Bali, because as you could see in that video, I was an English teacher and currently I am not. So I will give you guys the tea about that in another one. But for now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.